Hey, what's going on, guys? Everybody, Expert Fusion here, and welcome to a very great video here on my channel. We're going to be talking about how to do good with submachine guns in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So we all know Call of Duty usually has really good SMGs. The SMGs are usually the more, not really the more dominant, but the more dominant at closer ranges in pretty much every single Call of Duty game, and especially Black Ops 2 and Ghosts. Those SMGs were absolutely amazing, and they definitely beat a lot of the assault rifles. But within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, for some odd reason, the SMGs are really not as good as I was hoping. They're not horrible. I can still get some good gameplays with them. Like right here, I was using the ASN6, and I was actually doing pretty good. But I found that, yeah, they're not good. They're not as good. I'm really kind of sad about that because I really am a big SMG player. I do like SMGs the most of any kind of class. At really any class, I mean, I'm definitely more of an SMG player. I just love being fast paced, love moving fast. I love having those, abilities to just move fast. It's what I love. But for some reason, the SMGs are just so bad in this game. I'm really hoping they're going to start buffing them out, make them better. But I'm going to tell you guys how to do best with them, how to try your best and at least get some decent gameplays with them. Since they're not horrible guns, they're just not as good as I was hoping for them to be. But I'm going to give you just some tips, a few tips of how to do good with SMGs. So first things first, use a lot of attachments. Now, I'm going to give an example here, the SN6. In this gameplay, I'm using no attachments, and I still managed to do pretty good. So, I mean, you can do good without any attachments, or at least with the one, but you want to try to get at least 2 or 3 attachments on your gun. So you could definitely use some spots in your, perk slots and stuff like that in this class. So pretty much, I would say to use foregrip on pretty much every single of the SMGs. SMGs, tend to have a lot of recoil, and a lot of recoil, especially at longer ranges. So I would definitely suggest put foregrip on if you want to get better accuracy. I also say use advanced rifling. Advanced rifling is kind of like long barrel from Black Ops 2 and muzzle brake from Ghosts, where it increases your range of the gun and also the damage at long ranges. That's definitely a big problem with the SMGs in this game, is that the range and the damage is really bad. Those are the two worst things. I think we need to buff a little bit, make the range a little bit better, not too much because they still are SMGs. They're not supposed to have that much range, but increase the range just a little bit, and then also increase the damage, I think, a little bit more than anything else, really. So I definitely would suggest to use foregrip and advanced rifling on everyone, and then laser sight or stock, depending on if you hip fire more or if you aim down sights more, whatever you do. You could also use suppressor if you want, but I don't feel like suppressor is helpful at all on SMGs in this game. They're pretty helpful on a lot of the assault rifles, but they're really not helpful on SMGs in this game because it just puts the damage down and the range down by a lot. And those are the two worst things about the SMGs, so I don't know why you'd want to put those down just for the sake of being off the minimap, where you're jumping around going everywhere in this game anyways, where I really don't feel like being off the minimap's that important, as like it was in Ghosts. It was very important to be off the minimap, same as in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Those are very important. Every Call of Duty before was very important to be off the minimap. And this one, I don't really feel like it's that important, because you're moving around a lot, you're moving into places, so I really don't see using that to your advantage that useful. Out of all the SMGs, to be honest, my favorite right now is probably the KF5 or the SN6. I really love those two guns. ASM1's also a beast. It's just, I don't know, I played one game and I didn't do good with it. Now I'm like ball pissed at it, and that's not that good of a weapon. AMR9 is also pretty good. It's a burst rifle. It doesn't have damage. Sometimes it could take 3 or 4 bursts to kill them, which can be very annoying. SAC-3 has absolutely no range whatsoever. It's dual wield only. I don't like how it's dual wield only. I wish there was a version where you could not use dual wield. It would be pretty nice if it was like that. And the MP11 just has too much freaking recoil, and I just don't like it that much. And so I'm really only liking the SN6, ASM1, KF5, and AMR with certain attachments, though. I don't like the SM1, the ASM1, I don't like the KF5, I don't like the AMR9, I barely like the SN6 without any attachments. So you definitely want to use the correct attachments. Don't use as many perks on SMGs. I'm definitely telling you, attachments are a lot more useful on SMGs. So that's the first tip. Second tip, don't rush to the middle of the map. I know it's an SMG, you want to rush to the middle of the map, but play it smart. Go through the sides of the map and only go through the middle if you have a clear lane. So you pretty much want to know the maps. You want to know the maps you're playing on, so you know exactly where and when to go, where to get in certain spots. You want to also know the spawns, so you know when to come around to the spawn, because the submachine guns are really good at spawn trapping, or at least not generally spawn trapping, but kind of just killing them in their spawn. which is very, very useful on SMGs. Going into their spawn and just destroying them. So I definitely recommend to do that. That's probably the only really tips I have for SMGs. Just put good attachments on them, and also don't be stupid with them. You want to try to get to the sides of the map, the edges of the map, and then only rush to the middle when there's an open lane in a bigger. You don't want to be pretty much. You don't want to be stuck in a situation where you are 15 feet away from somebody, or yeah, at least 15 feet away from somebody, and they have an assault rifle or a light machine gun or even a sniper, and you have a submachine gun. You do not want to be stuck because you are most likely going to get destroyed by the gun. So you definitely want to be smart about that. So there you guys have it. That is my video showing you guys how to do good with SMGs in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, because it's definitely not easy to do this SMG in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's very low. I wish they buffed them up. Hopefully they will make each and every one of them a little bit better. Maybe they'll even make an SAC3 version that's not dual wielded. That'd be very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.